recently bought a DJI Spark, whichever way the right way around is, and I've only been using it with the mobile app so far, and I wanted to check it out with the controller, which I also got, which comes in this little handy man bag. So I'm going to set it up. So this is just a part of the video to see how easy this controller thing is to set up. So the next time lapse will either be a really short one or a really long one, so we'll have to find out. So yeah, we'll cut to it. Take too long. I'd say that took a couple of minutes. Pretty intuitive to set up. Big up to DJI. They made it very easy for you to just, you know, pair them up. And the only thing I would say is I'm using the remote controller with the iPhone 10, and because you have to swipe up to go home, because the clamps are so close to the edge of the phone, it's really hard to swipe up back to home. So maybe a UI change for an update to the DJI Go 4 app, I don't know. But it was pretty easy. Unfortunately, I don't know if you can see, but it's raining outside, so can't actually take it outside and test the remote controller. But hopefully in another clip later in this vlog, maybe you'll see some drone footage. I don't know. I don't know what the weather's gonna be like. We're in November now in the UK, so who knows? I might not be able to take this out until next year, who knows? But yeah, so that was pairing, very easy, and yeah, no problems. Good job, DJI. Alright, so it's just gone 8 AM in the morning on a Sunday morning in a chilly November day. And I am just on my way to the gym, which is over that way somewhere. And yeah, this is something that I started doing a couple of months ago, especially on the weekends, having one day for a lie-in day, because it's important to rest, and one day for exercise and for gym, something that I haven't taken that seriously before in my life. So I'm trying to take it more seriously as the months and weeks go by. So I'm just on my way to the gym now, and I'm gonna walk past, I believe, I was watching X Factor last night, and don't judge me for that, and the house that they are in, I believe, is in a road just here. So I'm gonna walk past it, see what's going on, if anything. It might just look completely normal from the outside, but I'll check it out, see if there's any camera crews, if anyone's up early in the morning, so we'll have a look. Right, so I found the X Factor house, and as you can imagine, it is all boarded up. Having a sneak peek inside, it seems like there's a couple cars in the front, nothing too dissimilar to make it stand out. But yeah, any X Factor fans watching this, if you want to come down and stand outside, this is on a road called Boardwalk in Winchmore Hill, so come check it out if you're an X Factor fan. What are some of the bands? I think one of them is Raksu. I don't think they were that good, but I don't really know too many other people. But there you go, that's where it is, on Boardwalk in Winchmore Hill. So yeah, come check it out if you're an X Factor fan. So just made it back from the gym a little while ago. It was a really good workout, so good job to me. For anyone interested, I go to a Pure Gym, nothing special, but it honestly gives the best value for money. It's only about £20 a month or something like that, so it's busy some of the time, or a lot of the time, but you can't really compete with that kind of value. So yeah, it was a good workout. Just another thought that I had on the way back, I saw some people setting up for a Remembrance Sunday event, and so I'm shooting this on Remembrance Sunday. I don't know when this vlog will go out, but just a couple of thoughts from myself about Remembrance Sunday. So, you know, it's just a timely reminder, I guess, to remember those that gave their lives to protect their families, protect their families and their country. And there are many people around the world today who are doing exactly the same. So just a reminder to remember those people, wish them a safe return, and hopefully they have success in their mission and what they're trying to do, and protect the people across the world. These guys do a job that many of us back at home cannot appreciate the difficulty and just the difficulty and stress of the kind of jobs that these servicemen and women do. So a big shout out to them, and please everyone participate in the silences, and just a thought. Before I end the vlog, there's something I want to share with you. I've been a self-confessed bookworm probably since I was, from reception, age 4 or 5, and I've tried to throughout as I've grown up, and as I've started working and as I went through university, carried on reading. Reading is one of the most powerful ways to learn from other people, and to lose yourself in stories, and to lose yourself away from the real world, but also to help you apply and try new things in your life. So through these vlogs, and starting today, I want to share with you the books that I'm currently reading. And the first one of those is this one, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Now, I'm sure most of the people watching this video have either read this book or at least know of it, and that's because it's been around for a long time. It's been around since, I want to say, the 30s, and it's been revised, so this is a revised edition to make it more modern. But essentially this book is a guide, what to do, how to better communicate with people, better get your ideas across. Don't be put off by the I guess quite harsh title of this book. It's not about influencing people in a bad way, but it's about better communication, whether it be at work, in your professional life, or with family members or friends. So yeah, this is a really good book, and this is I think the second time I'm reading this. The book has some guidelines, so keeping up to date with it is really important. So it's not one of the books that you read once and that's it. It's a book that it's meant to be read multiple times, and this is the second time I'm reading it, and I'm sure I'll be reading it again in the future. So this is the first one, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. The second thing I'm reading at the moment isn't strictly a book, although you can probably learn about as much from it as you would a book, and that is a magazine. It is, camera focus. No, it's not going to focus. Well, as you can tell, this is the Hypebeast magazine, episode 19, and this is the temporal issue. So they have a different type of design and feel to every single magazine they produce. So very similar to most magazines. And the reason that I find this really interesting and definitely would recommend it is that it's really insightful into a culture that I've kind of personally got into over the last couple of months, and I'd probably say about a year, and that is around streetwear and all that comes with. So it's not just about clothing. Yes, it is about clothing, but it's about the whole culture and what it entails, what it encompasses. And I've been fascinated and bought into the things and the lengths that people go to acquire this stuff and get it, and it's mind-boggling. And there's so much brands and businesses can learn about getting people to love your product and people to be diehards about your product. So, and this is really a good magazine in kind of keeping you up to date with what's going on in the fashion world, not just in streetwear, but also kind of more high-end fashion. Yes, it contains a lot of adverts from the high-end fashion houses that you're probably not going to be able to afford, but it's a real insight into the culture and the way that things are happening these days, you know. Fashion isn't the same as what it was 10, 15 years ago, and people are willing to pay way more than they ever were. So, yeah, the Hypebeast magazine, they come out with a new one, I want to say every quarter, but that might be wrong. So I'll fact check that and hopefully include that somewhere in this video. But that's the second book I recommend. So I'll include links to both the Hypebeast temporal issue, hasn't sold out everywhere, and How to Win Friends and Influence People, because they are two books and magazines that I've been reading that I really recommend. So yeah, give them a read.